Okay, here comes our third donor. Third donor to this autumn's Heba Fund, and wow, what a splash! Our treasurer is dancing with joy, and we're up to $302.59 now. Very, very generous. Thank you. I won't name names because Team Hebegon doesn't need to do that. Don't need to trumpet your names on the street corner. But donor number 3 did include this kind note. Hi, Kyle. I just calculated today the amount of money I spend on lunch in our company cafeteria when I work from the office. It's an outrageous amount that's better spent elsewhere. I'll be bringing my own lunch going forward. Congratulations on your progress. Lunch is on me. That doesn't dox anyone, I don't think. Thank you so much. This is going to pay for more than lunch. Now, on the expense side, this is what we're looking at, some of our costs. Gear, $170 for a 40-foot tomb insertion platform, $50 worth of mounts for various gear, $100 for that 36-foot fiber scope. The team, $540 for hotel rooms already reserved. It's peak season, unfortunately. I have to provide 39 meals. 39. Gas for 3 cars, 1 rental car for 2 days. Our volunteers work for free, but I'm going to pay their costs. I'm going to pay their costs. So this Hebathon is still open. And remember, please, every dollar donated equals, to me, the equivalent of a paperback sold on Amazon. So 302 donated dollars helps me pay the bills and justifies my giving away PDF ebooks free to people who are broke like me and just request one. So it's all the way around win-win for the little guy. Only Jeff Bezos loses out on this, and his ex-wife, and, of course, Big Cafeteria. Now, a donation this large, or if many small donations combine to be this large, it unlocks parts of the book. Yeah, for everybody. We're not leaving anyone behind. So if you are broke like me, don't worry. Okay, from the book. First, we're going to play a guessing game. I'm going to say 2 or 3 essential details about a person. Historical, fictional, even mythical. And from billions and billions of people, real and unreal, you have to come up with the name of the person I'm thinking of. Okay? It sounds harder than it is, I think. Here's a practice round. 1. A very scary lady has 2 snakes for hair. A scary lady has snakes for hair. And, okay, somebody got that. That is, you're right, Medusa. Medusa from Greek mythology. Okay, here's another practice round. Number 1. A boy cuts down a cherry tree. 2. Confesses it to his father. He admits it because he cannot even tell a lie. And 3. Grows up to be the founder of his country. Okay, did anybody... I'm looking around. I see a hand up. Yes, sir, that is George Washington. Okay, last practice round. 1. An old Northern Ontario varmint hunter. 2. Likes to hang out with young ladies in megalithic tombs. And 3. Has a real admitted weakness for Welsh rarebit. Okay, yep, you're right. That's me. Now, here we go, playing for real. This is content from my new book. Number 1. The very first woman on earth, and 2, mother of all living, is 3, directly created by 4, the hand of God, who is 5, triune in nature. This woman is 6, the wife of 7, her elder 8 brother, who is 9, likewise created directly by God, and 10, the first man on earth, and 11, the father of all living. She, our heroine, number 12, gets into trouble, involving 13, an evil, 14, limbless being, no arms and legs being, who is 15, subsequently banished, punished and banished. She, again, staying with our heroine, she, number 16, eats a certain food before 17, her husband can stop her, and 18, is cursed by God, 19, to death. Oh dear. Yes, she has 20, committed the very first sin on earth, but 21, receives mercy from 22, God, who 23 gives her 24 a second chance. Her 25 eldest son is 26 evil. Another son is 27 slain by 28 immediate family. Her husband's 29 desire is for her. She 30 brings forth children in pain and sorrow. 31 a serpent's. 32 head is 33 wounded. 34 mortally. One of her children, 35, kills his sibling. 36, an evil serpent. 37, kills people. And 38, nakedness is prominent in the story. All right, and those are more or less given in the order in which we read them. Now, did you guess? Did you guess who I'm talking about? Yeah, I see a lot of raised hands. If you guessed, Izanami no Mikoto, mother goddess of Japanese mythology, you guessed right. All of these details are, of course, taken directly from the Kojiki, oldest surviving text in Japanese, completed 517 AD. And this is Izanami's lost tomb on Mount Hiba. Lost and unknown, unsuspected even, because they think it's somewhere else. But this is it, discovered by, me. Now, we fully intend to report this discovery to the authorities and to the next of kin, the emperor. But before that, because we don't want to file a false report, we have to probe inside it. So join us, and if you can, please help us. Now, Kyle, are you claiming that Izanami is Eve? Because it sure sounds like it. Are you claiming that you've found the tomb, the actual tomb of Eve, as in Adam and Eve? Well, I am not claiming that this is the tomb of Eve. Even to me, even to excitable me, that seems improbable. It's much more likely, I think, to be one of several other scenarios that I can imagine. Maybe, here's one. Maybe this mountain was a shrine to Eve, Eve/Izanami, and location of a royal tomb. Some king or queen decided to get buried here. Maybe he or she was especially devoted to Eve/Izanami. And then over the millennia, thousands of years of oral history conflated the two, confused the two, something like that. But I am claiming, and as far as I know, I'm alone in this, alone in the world, I do say that the character of Izanami is the character of Eve. Yes, in many ways embellished and transmogrified over huge spans of time and distance and across many lands and through many languages. That's inevitable. And, well, just take me. If you asked my mother, my wife, you'd have to take them into separate interview rooms, ask them, interview them separately. And if my mother, my wife, my daughters, and some ex-girlfriend, and ask them to tell you all about me, you'd get some pretty widely varying reports, right? Think of the Rashomon effect. But they'd still all be talking about me. Izanami is Eve. Or otherwise, I challenge anyone, find me another woman, historical or fictional, or even a man, anybody who lines up on 38 essential points with Izanami/Eve, or make it 28 or 18, or try just 8. And if you want to count first woman and mother of all living as just 1 point, that's okay. I'll allow it. Izanami is Eve. Okay, problem. One among many problems. Japan only came into contact with the Bible in 1549 A.D. I have the story of Izanami matching up with Eve on 38 points 1,000 years earlier in 517 A.D. And this story is already ancient at that time. Kojiki means account of ancient matters, or record of ancient matters. Ancient in 517 A.D. What on earth is going on here? What really happened in our past? Hey, it's our past. Whether it's simply been innocently, mistakenly lost, or covered up. We deserve to know. We have every right to know. Well, I'm all over it. How could anyone not be? And compounding this weirdness, of course, the Hibagon are all over it. They've been all over it since the beginning. But that might be addressed in the Kojiki too. I'll tell you what, people should read this thing. It's pretty good. Okay, thank you. I love you all.